It's Week 7 of the NFL, and we've got Breece Hall. He was terrific a week ago. Well over 100 yards and several stops in the end zone. It's the Dolphins and the Buccaneers on Sunday night.
Well, we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful... Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense. That's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the left side, a catch by White. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
26-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run straight ahead here with White. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing on 1st down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold.
And he is going to go down, back at the 11-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The kick by McManus is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, the former Houston Cougar, Case Keenum.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Hall again on second down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That's on the tackle, Panay Sewell.
Still first down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, now Keenum. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
The Dolphins sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Just beating the play clock. Keenum. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have regained the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Ball again on 2nd down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll give to Hall. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On third down, here's Hall. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. They run it with Hall off the option. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Keenum now to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Throwing on first down is Keenum. Another catch there for Waddle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the red zone, it's Keenum. That's complete right around the 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Ball again on second down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's Hall again.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Keenum's throw is taken in by Waddle.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, we're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go on 4th down.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Option play. Here's Hall.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
The third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here's Keenum. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it with Hall off the option. And he's got it down to the 28.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Keenum. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Execute, and it's a fumble. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Holding, defense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here's a give to Hall.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Option play, here's Hall.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Keenum.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
4th down, they'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They'll run with Hall. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He sets to fire deep. Touchdown! A big play there. 47 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And just a yard to go here on second down. To throw is Keenum.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This from long, very long range.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. He's past the 30, and he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, CD, they went with the aggressive play call, taking a shot downfield here on the first drive of overtime. Unfortunately for them, it backfires with the interception.
Yes, that aggressiveness sometimes comes with a price tag, doesn't it? You take the big shot downfield, trying to end the game right here, but they were ready for it, made the play, and now they have their opportunity to come down and kick a field goal and get this one over with.
Ball again on second down.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Option play, here's Hall.
And some room to maneuver.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hall again. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Handoff, running left, here's Hall.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now what can Keenum do with his drive? He'll get this to Lazard.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They run it with Hall off the option.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
198 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. A handoff for Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Keenum.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
And credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.